Hello, I'm Kultapiisku and this is Blueprints. Day 83 and I don't know what to do, to be honest. I've kind of exhausted like my main leads. I'm like wondering that I would need to really start finding those red envelopes. I haven't been able to find them. No, I didn't get the item I wanted to have today. I got the moon pendant. Well, I guess so. Well, we got the morning star. But today, if we will have the observatory, we will have 50. We're gonna see a new constellation, so I hope that's something. But yeah, I would really love to find these red envelopes. And like, I was like thinking about them earlier. And I was like, there was something in the freezer, or there was a letter in the freezer that I read at some point, and I remember that it said something about the like how to find the red letters. So I went back and saw read what it said, and apparently the codes for the saves are not like written down in anywhere, but it's like some other kinds of puzzles, really. So, wish I would have remembered that, but because now I have been doing just that, what Sinclair said I should not do. So, I've been scribbling down all those pointless dates that I don't need for anything. So, I think I need to be more observant about things and try to get the codes some other way. These are same busts that are in the foyer. I was just listening to the clock. But yeah, I think today I wanna get the rooms where I know there are saves. So office and is it drafting studio? I always mix up the names of two of those places, but let's say it's a drafting studio. Letter, we would get a letter. I think I wanna try to get more letters because like at this point I feel like I need some kind of new hints, some kind of new leads, even though I don't know if there's gonna be really anything for me. I think I was thinking, oh, okay, uh, Yeah, I wanna have the nursery. Yeah, I was thinking because I was looking at the busts that I saw. In the foyer, and there's also the bust. Those busts are also in the they are also in the office. So I kind of wanna try that thing again. How are we getting these rare rooms already? Don't know if it really matters which one I order anymore. Oh, conference room. That's nice. What did this say? Conference notes and place them in the office safe. And this is not the safe code because it's red. I could try to get the blessing of general, so draft red rooms in each of these. In different ranks, and then I would get some gems. I'm also wondering. Oh, here we got the office already. I wanna try it because I went back and like I had the code that there's one queen statue in Ariana. There are 4 counts. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 counts. There shouldn't be any lords. These are barons. 1 baron. 2nd baron. These are different barons, but they are barons. This one is also baron. But this is our great uncle. He's also a baron. So maybe where I was wrong was that I input the code that there was 3 barons when there is actually 4 barons. So maybe the code is actually 14040. It's not a date, but maybe all of them are not dates. Come on, let this be it. Oh my god, it's not it. Do I need to do this in some different way? Like, here we got the finger pointing at. Is it only pointing at the save is here, or is it like... Okay. Count. Baron. Queen. Would it be like... Oh, don't do that. Queen is 1. Count is 2. Lord is 3. Baron is 4. And Major is 5. So then we would have, if we go through this way, first we would have Count, then we have Baron, so 4, then we have Queen, so 1, then we have Count, so 2, another Count, 2, Baron, 4, Count, 2, Baron, 4, and Baron, 4. I don't think this is it, but might as well try. Okay, let's clear. So 2, 4, 1, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 4. No. Okay, do we have anything else in here that could hint us what the code for the safe is? Like, I was thinking if these are the numbers, like 5, 0, 3, but then I don't know what that one is. 5, 0, 3. Might as well try that. No. I kind of feel like this is the only thing that we have in here. But like, I would think that it's maybe the date when they get married, but we don't know that. And isn't that like a date that would be written down in somewhere? Herrings, herrings. There be like anything in here that helps us with this one? Oh, actually I wanna see like if there's anything interesting, because when I went through of these, some of these were like, okay, I have like unlocked all of these. Underground. Resting far beneath the estate's foundation are a series of covert chambers and caverns, their existence known only to the few select individuals within the household. Yeah, sigil. Sigils are ancient runes imbued with meaning that use symbology to represent different aspects of the old realms. The book Realm and Rune serves as helpful guide for those looking to decipher these Acheran symbols. No. Fuse box repair. Okay. DC power. Yeah, we got that one. Okay. Like when I'm looking at uh the words that I get from these pictures, if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 saves, there's a word count, and I thought it was like counting, like addition, subtraction, and so on. But in the freezer note, it was said that this message has like multiple meanings. So could it have something to do with this count statues in here? Like, can I do something with any of these count statues? Not really. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, okay, I got the Morning Star. I can break this. I didn't even notice this was here last time. Yay, okay. Gems, that's what we need. Oh, I wish I got the... Hmm. That's the corridor in there. Oh, I should have spread coins in here. Couple. Let me actually do that. Also, I think I should try to see, because there's this functionality that I can run payroll. So if I go some servant quarters, I'm getting horrible cross. Oh, nice. Lunar pendant. I'm a bit afraid that if I don't get the... Oops. Okay, here we go. Observatory. Okay, let's see the new constellation. Oh, Inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. Oh, that's interesting. That is really interesting, to be honest. I wanna see the new clue thing for this. Where is it? Oh no. I have so many notes that are starting to get hard to find. Okay, so fixed stars, paid C. Word X. So page C would be third page. 1, 2, 3. So it would be this one. And word X. Preface. How does hmm. X, Y, Z, A, B, C, X. Oh. Yeah, I feel like I just don't. Oh! We are locked out. But we can go. Alright. I didn't even pick this up. Better later than never. In one vision this was shown. Also, I'm like wondering, where can I find the rest of the floor plans? I'm missing like couple, I think. Oh, okay, I need to go in here. Here we go. Okay. Let's build in here. Archives, we are protected from it, and then we also got another rank of this. I would need the mail room so I can start getting the letters. 3 minus 1. 3 or minus. Wait. If it's minus, so is it like minus 3 times 3 minus 9 plus 10, 1 times 1. Yeah. 3 minus 1 is 2 times 6, 12. 12, 21. Is this 19? Okay, it is. Ada Sinclair and Annie Babbage are the only two on the estate with network admin access. Oh, but this is lie. Anna didn't have admin access, but with Anna's password we were able to. We were able to get the admin codes, but we still need to find one. I'm wondering, because what could be in that small safe? Like, I think there could be one of those microchips that are needed for the network servers. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we don't have the shovel. Can we really not get in this area? There's a boat in there for some reason. Treasure map, you need to wait. Ooh, courtyard. And a metal detector. Oh, parlor. Let's make a parlor. Another key. Where's the money? Oh, there it is. Okay, commissary. Do I need any items? Not really. Is it time to redraw? Oh, mage chamber. I wanna see if the payroll is in here. doesn't seem to be in here. Oh, shovel. Synca company is really manufacturing a lot of those. So do we need to have those servants' quarters on the same day? As we do the base check thing. Oh, a key. Okay. You will not solve this puzzle. 4 statements on boxes in this room are true. A box with one false statement contains gems. A box with true statement contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. If we solve this puzzle, then this is not true. This is also not true because 4 statements on boxes in this room are true. That cannot be true. Oh no, these are contradicting each other. Oh no, I don't understand this. If this is true. Oh my god. Both of those are. If both of those are lies. I don't know, I don't wanna think about this. Nothing. That's fine. Let's just go in here and look at these pictures. I was looking at the letters that we have for these puzzles, and here we could like write peace, but like I'm not sure if that is actually the title. Well, I suppose something would have happened if that was it, or no? So why would this be peace? How about freed? felt like this. What else could it be? Mirror. I was thinking this might be mirror, but then there's no R on the in this place. Yeah. I feel like every word that I can think of this picture, there's no right letter in this place. That's so annoying. Hmm. Is there like any synonyms for red? Crimson? No, it's too long. Maroon. We have no O in the right place. Hmm. I'm the Red Prince. We have the Red Prince book. And then we have this picture. But this picture has no color. Hmm. Power doesn't work. Star is too. Shooting star. Hand. Shackle. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how hard these are. This is in one of the visions. Oh my. I'm gonna write down the ones that I tried. We could write black in here, but I don't feel like that works. Black. No. Black doesn't work. Oh, I don't know. Okay, we're getting stuck in here. Well, let's redraw. I'll take security. I feel like I would need to, like, disable one of these cameras, but, like, how can I do it? I cannot even see the cameras. But is it like the archives or no? I'm not sure. Oh, pool is so neat. Secret garden key. Isn't that nice? No running. Let's take the locker room. We get the keys to the conference room and we can go and get those if we want to. Kinda wanna use the secret garden key. Oh! It can be used only in the other way? Let's take the unusual and rare floor plans. Wait, I did... Oh right, I did get the shovel, so I could go and get the treasure as well. Oh no, if I wanna go back to the conference room, I need to go through foundation. That's a bit inconvenient. Let's see, I'm just gonna gamble in here if I can. Okay, I can't. So... I get ivory dice and sledgehammer somewhere lying around. I'm a bit afraid that I would need to like guess 2 of these at the same time, and then if I get 2 of these right, then one of these will be opened. I'm just trying the words that I can make in here, even though they doesn't really make sense. Shrink. Is that even spelled correctly? Oh, float! That text is floating in there. How about that? No. That actually felt like something that could. How about shine? Not shine. What else? Clear. Have I tried that? No! Okay. Clear could work. There's clear water, clear sky, but no. What else? Water. Water doesn't work. Hmm. 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 Float. Have I tried that? Oh no, I tried that. Uh, I'm gonna try one more word. If I can figure out one more word. Shine, I already write that. Sh sh pa po. Hmm. Ah, what could it be? I cannot make any more words from these letters I have. I don't know. I just cannot make any more words from those. What do I do next? I go back in here. Do I have any shops, by the way? No. It's kind of hard, blessing, I feel like get the red rooms and 5 ranks, and after that you're gonna get gems. Like, I don't feel like you're getting any red rooms. Wait, why am I? I'm not supposed to go in here. I'm supposed to go in here. Now I should also remember that if I have the lunar pendant and I can get rid of my items, I should only leave like one item if I really want to have. Oh, I didn't. Well, I guess I don't need that really, because I got the morning star, so it's okay. Okay, here we got some keys. And now we go back again. Kinda, I've been wondering, like in one of the visions, uh, the train station was shown and it said something about like waiting, like until the end of day or something like that. So like, should I just like, when the day is over, go back there and wait until the end of the day? I've done the waiting thing already once and nothing happened, but well, I think I was waiting in the wrong place and I realize I don't have that many steps left, so I guess I need some bedrooms soon. If if I want to get further. Yeah. I'm really gonna need uh, some more steps. Oh, but now the bad thing is that I don't know what to make. Well, let's see. Okay. We get further. It's good. Well, we can get some steps from kitchen. Oh, we got a cupcake in here. Oh my, I should make some cupcakes. Oh, tomato soup. Let's buy the club sandwich, but I'm gonna hold on to the red thingy because if I can get more red rooms, then I will get more steps. Well, uh, I have the lunar pendant, so I guess I should get the showroom. Oh, let's see. Kinda wanna buy the emerald bracelet, but I'm gonna wait. Actually, I'm just gonna buy it. The dining room. Time to eat some poultry stew by. Nice, nice. If I make the secret garden in here... Oh, doesn't fit. That's interesting. Couldn't make it into the corner. Let's make conservatory. I feel like I should be adjusting these. Okay, okay. Broken lever. Nursery. Common place. That's good. East Wing Hall. Chamber of Mirrors. Let me read about Chamber of Mirrors. I also feel like I should be maybe reading these a bit more. Reflections of reflections. This confusing room can sometimes prove disorientating to the wayward guest. However, upon closer inspection, they quickly realize that viewing this room from more than one perspective is key to unraveling its secrets. I kind of feel like there is some... Let's make it unusual so it's not that rare. But I'm happy with the rarities of the other ones. Oh, there's a wall in there. There's a tower in this one. Gonna mark that down. Should I now make the sacred garden? Oh, just trash. Alright, yeah, so we got this one in here. Orinda areas. Do we have anything else in here? Do we actually have more levers in here? I felt like I read that there's gonna be more levers in here, but... Oh yeah, okay, there is. That's nice. That's nice. And what's there if we point to the north? Is there anything? Oh, okay, just a moon symbol. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, wish I had furnace in here. I wanna kinda still wanna, even though I read the freezer letter. I kinda wanna see what's in there still. Do I have everything for the chest puzzle? I got the office, I got this, I got tower. Let's see. Bishop. Rumpus Rooms Chapel. Yes, we do have that. Night. Observatory. Okay, I think I should maybe go and do the chess piece puzzle. Then I kind of feel like I should be trying some other one of those. AT chamber. A pump room. Right. Would be nice to get the mail room. But should I just... Do I have any more tomorrow rooms? One tomorrow room. This is on the other... Oh! Okay, so now we have these in 5 ranks, but like now we only have one more room to go. So, I don't know, not really useful, I guess. Kinda wanna try to get the freezer. No. Okay, well, let's take the clock tower. It's fine. Wanna see what's in here. It's almost 5. Southward I see a swan, ashen-like sands at the shore, carried by westwardly winds, broke like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. Okay, I think I get the symbolism of this one. Southward I see a swan. Swan is the symbol of Epson family, right? And I think Lara has some connections to Eraya, so that's in the south. Carried by westwardly winds, broke like the moon of the north. Moon of the north is the antechamber, or like the room 46. Eastward I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. Crow, dark. That's the color of Orinda areas. Oh, I don't know. There's something in there, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure about it. Doesn't look like we could break that. We cannot get in there, so maybe not. Can we? No. Can we see anything from here? Oh my god, that house looks so funny. I don't think I want to do anything in here. And I don't think I should take this. Okay, think I'm gonna go to the train station and wait until the end of the day. No, wait. I need to do the chess puzzle and try out some different. Reward from it. Okay. Let's see. I'm also like wondering how can I find the rest of the rooms that I'm missing. I think I'm missing like 5-ish rooms. Here we go. Oh, we also got this. Okay. So, conservatory was tower. Observatory was somewhere in here. Okay. Rook was chapel in like here. We can use... no, wait. We cannot use the entrance hall. Okay, that works. Study was somewhere in here and office is in here. Here we go. Choose your piece. Let's see. Each time you draft a room on the queen side of your house, lose 5 steps and gain 2 keys. Each day you may choose a color. Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. You do not have to pay titles. Instead gain 30 coins the first time you enter chapel each day with this power. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting 4 corners of your house. I don't know. Let's try the king. What am I supposed to do with you? Should I just be trying to figure out some 3-letter words and see if I can, like, get some other words? I think the first one is cat. So many tunnels down here. Okay, I need to go back. Should I wait in the train station or by the house? That's my question. Like, I kinda wanna wait by the house and see the time and head down there when it's getting close to the midnight. Still more secrets down there. How do I get in there? Okay. It's only 6. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna actually, I was thinking maybe I pause the recording, but I'm actually gonna just read the descriptions of these rooms. So, let's see. The corners tone of the house, unvarying and unchanging, the foundation is one of the only constants in the estates on which you can truly rely. This natural cavity was hollowed directly out of the mountain itself, with stone and earth walls displaying an underlying coarseness that the rest of the mansion conceals. Okay. Entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of dark and garish lobby, suitable called the entrance hall. From here, each quest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead the same adjoining rooms. And oh no. It's 20 past. Is the time not ticking when I'm reading these? Let's see, spare bedroom. An unfurnished, unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. The few strokes of wild paint that were applied before the abandonment of this project seem to imply this room's intended use as bedroom. Okay. Oh, I hate that I'm missing the puzzle room ahead. Why, how do I get it? Rotunda, a circular chamber with a domed ceiling adorned with an array of mechanical gears. In the center of the room, a stone podium serves as a central pivot point for the chamber's true purpose, rotation. A fitting function for a room named Rotunda, which means clockwise room in clockwise room in Erayan. Okay, that's good. I gotta mark that down to my Erayan vocabulary. Rotunda. Clockwise room. But how is that like... I think it... clockwise. I think I need to figure out how to break this into pieces of clockwise room. Now let's see. Okay, the time passes. That's good, that's good. So I can go through this and see if I can find anything interesting like that. Parlor. This cozy lounge furnished with couches and armchairs serves as the perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and converse. Okay, okay. Break room. A dimly lit staff break room equipped with a comfortable lounge area, a cafe snack station, and a collection of billiard games for the staff to ponder over. This cozy space served as a 15-minute haven for employees seeking a brief escape from their daily tasks. Alright. Gallery. A small chamber. Actually, I already read this one. Oh, I hate that I'm missing that one. Hallway closet. A very modest recessed space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place in the estate is yet unknown to them. Okay. Walk-in closet. The stylish and smart clothes in this generously sized closet belong to the former mistress of the estate, Lady Epson. Though the small dressing room has not been used in many years, it is nevertheless kept up and preserved in the state you now find it. Attic. High above the mansion in its lofty perch, Mount Holly's attic provides curious explorers with a cache of dusty keepsakes, trinkets, and clues from a long forgotten past. Okay. Maybe we need to take a closer look to the attic. Storeroom. A dedicated storage space filled from end to end with a surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that had at one time been in vogue and on display in other rooms of the house. Alright. Nook. A snug corner reading room which serves as a quiet private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. Garage. Entering and exiting out through the west-facing private drive, the garage serves as a more practical and informal entrance point into the estate. Music room. A small recital hall providing an ideal setup for musical performers and accompanists. It is not uncommon for at least a few recitals and performances to be held in this intimate setting each year. Locker room. This poolside locker room is of course not always poolside, but it is much more convenient for guests when it is, and much less annoying for the servant who must follow the tripping swimmer across the house searching for their lockers. That's funny. Then, a more traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume that the countless locks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitable wasting the entire day here. Wine cellar. A short staircase leads down to this below-ground cellar, revealing an impressive collection of bottles from every respectable vintage of the last 200 years. To the seasoned wine aficionado, the labels displayed here would indicate a preference for prioritizing extravagance and rarity over quality. Trophy room. The polished brass of the treasured laurels filling the trophy cases of this room reveal the pride their owner must feel having earned them. Achievement is its own reward, but a cold cup is also nice. Ballroom. An opulent hall with a polished mirror floor. In the old days, numerous balls and dances were held in this splendid room. However, as he aged, the Baron began to prefer private parties in the parlour over the grand formal receptions of his youth. Pantry. A well-stocked pantry is always a true test of a large estate, and keeping Mount Holly's wide gamut of ingredients and supplies stocked has always been one of the primary priorities of the house staff. Rumpus Room. A uniquely modern fashioned gaming room, the Rumpus Room has provided many guests of the estate with countless hours of recreation. The room is outfitted with a record player, 2 television sets, a collection of board games, and a mysterious antique fortune-telling automaton named Alzara. Vault, a secure on-site depository fitted with steel walls and numbered lockers. This fortified strong room holds a good portion of Sinclair fortune, despite the fact that several inventories have led accountants to assume the true legacy is hidden elsewhere. True legacy is hidden elsewhere. That's interesting. Office. The late Sinclair's personal home office, a room he used exclusively for business affairs and the running of the estate, a task he took increasingly more satisfaction in overseeing in his later years. I see. Actually, let's see the clock. Okay. Still have some time. Drawing room. A social sitting room adorned wall to wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. Study. After the passing of Baroness Auraway, her private study was claimed by her eldest son, Herbert Sinclair. For years he immersed himself in the countless notebooks she left behind, drawing inspiration from her discarded ideas. From mechanical puzzles to architectural blueprints, each endeavor he pursued in this room was realized in the shade of her creative legacy. Interesting. Library. 2 stories of wall-to-wall books surround the reader in this room, exhibiting either a bountiful spring of knowledge or typical interior design sensibilities of the wealthy. A few books have been withdrawn from the shelves and placed on rostrum stands in various corners of the library. I already read this one today. Pool. An indoor or Indian pool was one of the more modern additions to the estate, the inclusion of which provided a convenient excuse for building a handful of other rooms, which not only complement an indoor pool but are often compulsory inclusion. Crafting studio. As an architect and engineer, it was not uncommon to find your great uncle spending the better part of his weekend here at a drafting table with T-square and compass in hand. Over half of the floor plans of Mount Holly were conceptualized, refined, and drafted in this studio. Utility closet. One benefit of the restoration of old buildings is that it allows the owners to update and add modern amenities. The utility closet and the circuit breaker box within were set up when gas-powered lighting was retired and replaced by a more fashionable home electrical system. Boiler room. The utility room serving as central hub for controlling the heating and steam power supply to various rooms of the estate. Steam power is conveyed in the estate through steam ducts that run through select rooms. These floor plans must be drafted in an alignment that will facilitate the steam traveling through the house to reach its intended destination. Pump room. This facility, dedicated to the filtration and flow of water throughout the estate, houses 5 water pumps and 3 oversized tanks. The pump room can be utilized for a number of maintenance tasks, from draining the pool to activating the sprinkler system. Oh yeah, okay. Security. A control room with state-of-the-art surveillance equipment, inventory system, and access control via an electronic computer terminal. This room is where the estate's patrol guard kick up their feet and thank the stars they are living in a modern era. Workshop. Springs, screws, and coils scattered atop the workbench show signs of this room's frequent use. A craftsman's studio dedicated to creativity and invention, this room was used by your uncle regularly when he needed to fix or improve a gadget or contraption. Laboratory. A fully staffed research facility furnished with all manner of scientific equipment, measurement devices. This home laboratory provides a controlled environment in a remote location far from prying eyes and traditional safety regulations. Okay. We still have a lot of time. Here we go, sauna. A traditional woodland Korarikan style sauna. Korarikan. Good to know. Temperature controlled and exceptionally relaxing. The invigorating effects of this room will leave you waking up the next day feeling rejuvenated. Coat check. A cloakroom where guests may leave their coats, bags, or hats in exchange for a claim ticket. This floor plan was usually drafted adjoining the entrance hall during larger social events such as ball or gala. Mailroom. A dedicated mailing room in which incoming and outgoing post and packages are sorted and then delivered within the estate to their intended recipients. No, with no contacted delivery. That's really nice. Freezer. Dedicated to deep freeze and cold storage, Mount Holly's freezer is an insulated space kept almost as frigid as the snowy mountains of Costa Rica. Interesting. So is the Costa Rica's weather actually snowy? Sustaining a sub-zero temperature is vital for keeping the items in this room under ice. Well, we're learning something about the other realms by this dining room. An intimate and warm room with a large dining table boasting a serving tray with a silver dome cover. Dinner is served here each evening. Observatory. Housing an impressively large telescope, Mount Holly's observatory is a window to the world above and beyond the clouds and sky. Through its mirrored lens, even a novice stargazer will be able to distinctly appreciate the wonder, signs, and constellations that punctuate the tapestry of night. Conference room. In his latter years, H. S. Sinclair had become withdrawn from public life and conducted all business from the comfort and privacy of home. This included the occasional board meetings, which were held in the professional setting of this room. Mhm. Starfish aquarium. In addition to having a bouquet of colorful fish, each tank in the aquarium is also inspired by the decor and colors of the various types of rooms found throughout the estate. The new addition of starfish complement this theme, giving the many aquatic creatures in this room a comparable equivalent of the night sky. Nice, nice. Antechamber. From its root meaning, the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the ninth rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw on a connection between this chamber and room 46. Room 46, the mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. Hmm. Bedrooms. A familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. Boudoir, private salon with plethora of fainting couches and chaise longues that served both as dressing room for her ladyship in the mornings and a cozy sitting room for her in the evening. Guest bedroom. Some say the dead number among the guests of Mount Holly who have laid to rest in these beds. Nursery. One of the few rooms you vividly remember from your visits here in your youth. Though even at that time you remember feeling a little old for the activities provided here. The twin crib found in this room might suggest that at one point in time there had been some hopeful expectations of sudden growth of the family tree. Servants' quarters. A cold, empty room, devoid of ornamentation and personal effect. This suspiciously humble bedroom belonged to the Baron's personal valet, Hartley Ruota, who had unchallenged access to even the most clandestine areas of estate. I'm going to feel like there's something in here that I haven't seen yet. Bunk room. The rustic wooden stacked bunks bed evoked the enticing promise of campfire stories and childhood adventures. This bedroom served as pillow fort and bedroom to the young Sinclair boys and has remained faithfully unchanged over the years. Her ladyship's chamber. Tucked quietly away in the west wing of Mount Holly is the decorative bedroom of your grandmother, Lady Epsom, the style you find unique in the house, bidding tribute to her childhood home in Eraya. Mhm. Master bedroom. H.S. Sinclair's own room, though perhaps soon you may consider it your own. That's true. Okay, let's see the time. Ooh, getting closer. Hallways. Hallway. One of the many nondescript hallways snaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. West Wing Hall. The west wing of the estate has been closed since the death of Lady Epsom. It is unsurprising, therefore, that this hallway in its neglected state features boarded windows and dust-smothered furniture. East Wing Hall. This fenestrated hallway overlooks the east side of estate grounds and is warmed in the early day by the light of the rising afternoon sun. Corridor. A long hall with two doors at either end that had been one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions with the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never under any circumstances be locked. Passageway. A long cramped series of unfinished passages used primarily by the servant staff to traverse the estate quickly. Secret passage. A small dead-end room with an ordinary bookcase that exemplifies that the best means to escape the confinements of our world has always been through books. That's nice room. Foyer. The cramped baroque hall of Mount Holly is impressive to behold. This ornamented passage is flanked with marble pillars and features bust statues of the more prominent figures of the Sinclair family legacy. I feel like there must be something more to the foyer. Great Hall. A room of many doors and even more choices. The Great Hall is unquestionably the largest hallway of the house, but it is also the least useful, for the doors lining its walls are always locked, perhaps for a reason. Okay, green rooms next. Terrace. A terrace balcony overlooking the grounds, providing an ideal spot for appreciating all the verdure and greenery that the estate offers. Patio. A roofed outdoor seating area located along the perimeter of the estate. During the summer evenings, it is not unusual for the grill to be employed while entertaining acquaintances of a more informal nature. Courtyard. A charming spot granting guests a bit of fresh air and open skies within the privacy of the manor walls. Cloister. A covered walk and colonnade surrounding an enclosed and seemingly inaccessible garden. A solitary angelic statue in the center of the grassy paths provides this secluded court a hallowed atmosphere. Veranda. This relaxing breezeway serves as an ideal spot for rocking chairs and lemonade. Greenhouse. This room is always warm, as its glass walls and roof help to retain the sun's rays. The gardener should be pleased that the long neglected flower beds have finally been blessed with the glistering gift from the sprinklers installed above. Morning room. The best thing to go with breakfast is a morning newspaper and a coffee. Secret garden. A flower pattern so secretive it had been removed from the drafting pool to avoid anyone unwanted accidentally stumbling upon it. This secluded garden, flanked by a variety of Moraceae fruit trees, has served as a private retreat to at least two other generations of Sinclairs. Moraceae fruit trees. Agricultural? So they might be the agricultural society. Oh, we're learning stuff. And now let's see. Okay, we're getting closer. Shops. Commissary. The staff commissary is always stocked with household goods and supplies at a reasonable cost. This provides the servants of the estate an invaluable service, especially to the live-in staff who may only expect to leave the property once or twice a month. Okay. Kitchen. A standard kitchenette with all typical amenities, a stove, refrigerator, oven, and sink. This gallery is where the cooking staff prepares the daily cuisine that will be later served in the dining room. Locksmith. Considering the amount of floor plans and different doors that can appear on any given day, it was only a matter of time before a full-time locksmith service became an essential requisite on the estate. Showroom. An array of jewelry display cabinets showcasing an impressive selection of high-priced items, each unique and one of a kind. This exclusive collection is not for the faint of purse. Laundry room. A standard hub of domestic toil complete with washers, dryers, and state-of-art steam-powered unit leveraging the newly installed steam ducts leading from the boiler room. Despite its innocent appearance, this inconspicuous space is rumored to launder more than just linen. Yeah. Bookshop. This cozy little bookstore is often tucked away in the more secluded corners of the estate, giving guests little opportunity to appreciate the curated selection of equally rare books it offers. Titles purchased in the bookshop will be automatically added to the library's book request form, which fittingly is the only room in which this rare floor plan can be drawn. Armory, a stone chamber fitted with ancient weapons and armor from the Second Era. This room appears to predate almost every other room in the house directory and may in fact be an authentic floor plan from one of the lost strongholds of Orinda areas. Interesting. Mount Holly gift shop. Thank you for visiting Mount Holly. We hope you enjoyed your stay here. Nice, nice. We still have time. Let's read the Red Room's lavatory. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. Chapel. A private sacristy as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate is washed over by 8 Acheran angels depicted in stained glass. This room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his fate. Acheran angels. Maid's chamber. A typical example of accommodations for the live-in staff on the estate. It appears this particular bedroom belongs to one of the maids. Archives. Countless shelves of documents and towering file cabinets make this otherwise immense space room small and cramped. These archives contain almost a century of records and files pertaining to the Sinclair family's numerous interests, many of which are sealed and unable to be accessed. Gymnasium. A half-court intended for basketball and racquetball, which is seldom used by anyone apart from the junior staff during their lunch hour. At least they did before Mrs. Babbage disallowed the practice after noticing how worn-out staff members were after a game. Dark room. Room dedicated to photo processing, development and printmaking. This room is outfitted with safe lights which provide red illumination to which the photographic material is insensitive. However, due to the faulty installation, the safe lights often overload their circuit capacity and blow a fuse. Yeah, that's very inconvenient. Weight room. An exercise room outfitted with weightlifting equipment. A good workout session here will wipe you out and leave you with a little energy left for exploring. Furnace. The main centralized heat source for the estate. You may find yourself starting to sweat after drafting this room. That's true. Additions, found floor plans, older rooms. Okay, we still have some time. Let's read on. Dovecote, towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Kennel, home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions. It can be assumed these friendly hounds had been anxious to meet their new master. Clock tower. Access to Mount Holly's clock tower has always been heavily restricted, which might explain why maintenance has been unable to mend the perpetually halted clock face, a testament to the unchanging winds of the sacred hour. Classroom. An exact copy of floor plan used in architectural design of Reddington Elementary. These copies were deployed in Mount Holly as a short-term solution to allow the curriculum to continue uninterrupted while the new school was being built in Down. Solarium. A quiet floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. The solarium is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. Dormitory. These small sleeping quarters devoid of frills and distraction are ideal for students, scholars, or denizens of academia who wishes to focus on their studies without diversion or interruption. Study and sleep, rinse and repeat. Nice, nice. Vestibule. An ornate, framed yet modestly sized hall, it has served as the original antechamber in the old days before eventually being removed from the estate for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. Casino. The Mount Holly Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in these machines, which are traditionally only thought of as games of chance. A buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. Really? There is strategy to those? Oh, I should also try out tunnel thing sometimes. Planetarium. Circular theater featuring a dome-shaped projection screen upon which scenes of stars and galaxies allow viewers to experience the splendor of the heavens. Mechanarium. An iron-vaulted mechanical chamber affixed with motorized panels that can reveal up to 8 different doors depending on the parameters at the time of creation. Oh my gosh, should we try to get that many doors? Wonder what's behind. Like there was antechamber lever behind one of the doors, but if we get all 8, is there gonna be some other secrets? Tunnel. Going under all obstacles, the tunnel pierces through walls and rooms alike. This crudely excavated passage looks to be the work of someone determined to get where they are going regardless of whether the house's floor plan is accommodating or not. Conservatory. This Baroque arboretum showcases and preserves the rarest specimens of every type and variety. Through selective propagation, the gardener here may influence which flora or flora will be considered commonplace during the next season. And lost and found. There has always been a history of things disappearing on the estate, including this very floor plan, which had been lost for many years itself and missing from the directory. Now that it has been found, some long lost items from Mount Holly's past might finally resurface. Wonder if I should be making Lost and Found more often to see if there's like some new items that I have never seen. Okay, it's almost 12 o'clock, so now it's time to head to the railway station. Wonder if this will work. I'm a bit afraid that it won't, but well, let's see. Here we go. Have these been here always? Oh my. Oh, they arrive 1:05. So it would make sense if the train comes at midnight. But is it at night or day? I think they would break in at night. So it takes about an hour to get in there. Okay, so we need to get to the Penn Central if the... Wait. Grand City of Wen, right? Grand City of Fen. Yes, 5 is Penn Central. Will it come or will it not? I don't know. Why would there be like train coming in here? It doesn't make any sense for me. Like this is a secret location. Like if the train would come in here, it would like reveal all this stuff. And that's not good, right? I don't think anything's coming. Yeah. I think it should have already come if it was to come. So... I don't know. I don't know what to think of. I don't know what to do. Cannot walk up on that. Do we need to use numbers we got from this, like some save? 873101113. Maybe we could try that. But yeah, there's no train coming. I don't know if I would need to wait whole day, but I suppose my theory was wrong. Snowy mountains of Costa Rica. I think I might go and try to solve Costa Rica's sigil. Because maybe I had a couple of things wrong, but maybe now I have a couple of the things right. This is closed once again. What's up with that? Was this Costa Rica? Okay, I think it is Costa Rican style sauna. Okay, let me take my other notes. Here we go. Costa Rica. Wait, where are the sigil notes? Here we go. Okay. So Costa Rica. I guess we're still thinking academic because of the Costa Rica University. Weather would be snowy. What could the transportation be if the weather is snowy? Horseback, rough trail, maybe that one? And then we need the orange. No. Probably not the aviation. No. Not camels, wouldn't make sense. Not turtleback. Ships? I don't think that's likely. Yep. Well, roach. Why don't we have like sledge? Because that would fit with the... Oh my god. So roads. Okay. Oh, let's see this. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I have visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold but the frigid weather here is welcome relief coming from the sweltering source of Verra. Okay, so let me mark that down. Where's my postcard? Here we go. Okay. So Mora J to Verra, and from Verra to what is this, Kororika? Mora J, Verra, Kororika, and also we know sweltering source of Verra, but have we already? Yeah, we have already solved Verra. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. University variation. Apart from the port towns of the lesser islands, the academies of Kororika were among the last strongholds where the puzzle box fad spread. Unlike other realms whose regional rule variations emerged originally over time, the students of Kororika designed Orange tiles by committee voting, and students submitted three designs and picking the one they felt best represented the realm. When these tiles are pressed, if the majority of adjacent tiles share a color, then the pressed tile will change to that color. Oh, okay, that's interesting. And Black Shuffles. But we need to get the... Okay. What do we... Oh, right, this goes to south, so... Here? Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, this was so satisfying to solve. Here we go. Solved. Let me mark down this. So, Kororika, snowy, and roads. Okay, great. Could we be able to solve also this? So this is nuance. So what do I think about nuance now? Pre-dirigibles. Yeah, I don't know. enough about this. I'm not gonna try to force it. What can I see from there? That's like bothering me. Like, I can see part of it from here as well. Like, is there something inside the wall? Is there some secret door somewhere in here? And which box hadn't I? Wait, this I solved just now. There was some boxes that I hadn't solved. It was Eraya. When wild thoughts are pressed, they move south. But I didn't know what the yellow ones do. Oh, actually... Wait, how do I need to... Like... I think if I do this... Then I can get this in here. Now I can get this in here. Wait, is this just where I started? Yeah, that's where I started from. So I drop this down now, then chase the places of these. Hmm. Oh my. Hmm. I don't know. I cannot figure that out. Did I have one in here? Yes. but now we know how these work. If majority of what's is close to them is they change to the color with the majority. If the majority is same color, so like, wait, what color do we need in here? 10 variation, so we need red. We need a lot of red. So these can be turned into red. Okay, so now we have the red ones. Oh, okay, but like... Okay, but we need one... We need to keep one black because we need to be able to like shuffle these around. So where do we wanna... Let's just make that red. Now we can make this red. And... Here we go, and now we take one of those in here. Now we get this red in here. And we take this black in here. Can we now make this red? We cannot get these. Down here. We can just make that red, and now we are screwed. Yeah. The white just goes away if I press it. Yeah, okay. Cannot solve that. What am I doing now? Going to the break room, probably. Should I take a look at that map? Let's see. Parade floor plan. Minecart. Yeah, nothing useful in there. I don't think so. Okay, here we go. But yeah, I kind of feel like I just don't know what else to do. I feel like I need to find some more floor plans. Wait. Streamlined boiler. Remote power box. Isn't this the thing that's close to the inner sanctum? I think it is. So we need boiler for that room to be open. But is there gonna be anything new in there? I don't think there is. Oh my, I needed to use the needed to use the elevator to get to the break room. Oh, it's already 3 at night. I'm actually gonna go in here and just check the things in here. What does this mean? What were the admin key? Oh no, where have I marked it down? No, that's the... That's not operational. More R. What are the delisted keys? Yeah. Where can I find the last one? Hmm. I don't really know. I don't really know. I'm really running out of ideas. What to do, what to try. Like... Is the new clue book thing what I need to solve next? I guess that would make sense. Oh, Here were the dice. Well, guess I didn't need them. But now it's time to call it a day. Garden jigsaw holes. Okay. I think this is it for this episode, so thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye!